In this video, I'm going to be showing you some things about adding text to your Google Slides. And even though you think, ooh, I know how to add text, I just want to be sure this is going to be about adding some very special kind of text and also changing fonts, changing font colors, and manipulating that text. So this will go really fast, so please just watch. First of all, if you're doing any kind of titles, you should go to Insert, Word Art instead of putting a text box. And we're going to put just my name. No, for something later, I'm going to put favorite TV shows. This will help us in another video. So there you have it. You get the cross hairs. You can put this title anywhere you want. Now, if you've inserted a word art and you want to change the color of the font, you do not click on the A. And notice the A is not even here. Instead, you're going to click on the bucket. That's called a fill color. And let's say that I think, I'm going to do this pretty little pink. And then you can leave it like that before I decide I want to change the font. Here's where you change the fonts, and you should have lots. Like I have lots of fonts to choose from. So I'm going to choose Croissant 1. I really love that font. And then I have to make my box fit because it's a little bigger. You can put a border around this word art. You use the border color, it looks like a little pencil, and you click on it. And let's see, just for funsies, I'm going to try and use this hot pink. And that's the way it would look. And if you want more of it, then you go to border weight. You're going to use this border color and border weight for shapes too and around pictures. So this is where those are. And let's say I want the A. Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. So that's at an 8, and I decide I want to keep that. Now notice you have this little circle up here. You can use that circle to make your word art turn. So you can do different things with it. The other thing you can do with word art is if you touch on format options when it's highlighted, notice that goes away if you click on the background. You have to actually have the word art chosen. And you click on format options. There's lots of cool things you can do. You can flip it and then it's backwards, or you can flip it the other way and it's upside down. So you can do that. You can also do cool things like drop shadows. If you do a drop shadow, there's lots of cool things you could do. I don't want a full on black drop shadow. I want more of a gray. And you can angle it so that you can see it. It's a little too transparent right now. And then the distance shows it going away from the words. Do you see the drop shadow now? And blur radius means how blurred the shadow is going to be behind there. That just blurred it all the way out. So you can do that, or you can also do what's called a reflection, which is really fun. And it puts a reflection like it's in water. Now, the problem is sometimes this will happen to you. I can't see it. I can't see my options. So close the drop shadow, open the reflection, and then scroll, and you should be able to see it. So once again, you can move the distance from it, or it can be shorter. You can make it more transparent, or you can change the size of it. and it can be bigger or smaller. So that's a really cool, it gives you some really cool options with that. Now, this is how you add a text box, and a lot of you probably already know how to do that. Again, click on the background, and here is the text box tool, and you just kind of open it. It'll open to the size of your font. Again, you can choose whatever font you want. This time, I want to do that one. And here's my A to make my font different colors. And I think I want this one to be this light gray. And then I'm going to list by using points. You could use numbers. I want to use bullet points, and I want my bullet points to be the stars. Ta-da! So I'm going to list my favorite TV shows. And I'm not thinking about this very much. I'm just listing them really quickly. I'm going to pause while I list. Okay, so I've got them all listed, and I want to make them bigger than that. You can either keep hitting the plus sign, or you can tap where the number is, and you can either choose one of these, or you can even type in a number. Notice they don't have a 28. You can type in 28 and hit enter, and you can make your words the size of 28. Then you can make the text box a little smaller. Now, you can put a border around this text box. First of all, it has to be selected. You have to see the handlebars around it. And again, you would use the border pencil and you would make it the color you wanted, and you would think, oh, that's too skinny. I want it to be a little fatter. So you make that a little fatter. Or if you decide, no, I don't like the border, I don't want the border, make sure it's chosen again. Go back to your border colored pencil and choose transparent. So, that, let me make sure, is everything that you need to know about word art and text boxes. Also, just one other thing. Also, you don't have to make a list in a text box. In a text box, you can write paragraphs in a text box.